Okay, yep, here we are. There's my bus on this side. I'm not going to get that bus because, for one, I don't really need to. I can walk back. Secondly, it's packed. There's a lot of people on it. So just walking back. Well, it's the evening. Down here, it's the evening. And come from back down there and going this way. Home as usual. Yeah. Yeah. As always, as most days, we go this way, right? So, okay, so here we are. Here we got another video, another fresh, spanking fresh video for you. Yeah. So I'm not getting that bus. Just walking that isn't my bus I should be getting, but there's a lot of people on it, as I say, and it's not even almost packed. The amount of people on that bus walking as usual, you know what I mean? More exercise. Yeah. So I don't usually take the bus a lot. I mean, it's there. I can take a bus there and to and from, but I always force myself to get more exercise. The same with steps and stuff on the buses, like even escalators and stuff like that. I always force myself to just walk up or down them, and the same with stairs. Like, I won't take the escalator usually. I mean, I did take it today. Sometimes I do. Same with buses. Sometimes I take buses, but usually I just walk up and down the stairs to get extra strength on my legs, even when I'm pretty tired. You don't want to break your body down. You don't want to harm yourself. Like I say, it's the same as travel. It's the same as exercising in different weathers and stuff too. Temperature's the same. When your body's in a certain condition, if you're exhausted and really tired, you don't want to break your body down, etc. But you do want to strengthen your mind and body by exercising, in various situations. So a bit of an extra walk is good too. More of an extra bit of a walk along here, exercise more. It's all done for training, as I say. When I go home, and everything is, and when I go home up and down the staircase in the building, that's also more steps. I live on the 7th floor. I go up and down that staircase anywhere between 2 to 4 times usually every day. Could be like, 6. But recently I haven't had to do that crazy extreme thing, but it still can on occasion be 4 times, here and there. But 2 times, yeah. Anyway, how are you doing? In this particular video, it's me, the Kung Fu Man. Wushu Richard. Because my name is Richard, and I've always used the term Wushu in 2 ways, because Wushu, as I say, obviously refers to Chinese martial arts in general, Kung Fu systems, and Gong basically, but so obviously the systems, the Chinese martial arts, right? But it also refers to like those more athletic, more flowing, fanciful demonstration type, display type martial arts, and the fancy stuff you see in movies and fight scenes, which are a lot of movies, not the only style, but in a lot of them, especially since, let's say, it moved from the 70s up then into the 80s and 90s. In that kind of time, it moved more towards that kind of thing. Where you see a lot of people. Wushu is part of the. There are various systems in Wushu, which is part of the. You see even in the Olympics and stuff, and various competitions these days. And I've done a bit of training in those systems, like long fist, Chung Chuan, and Dao Shu and Gun Shu. So it's like the saber, the broadsword, that is, and the staff, the bowing, the long bowing, the Japanese that would be. I've not trained in any depth with the straight sword, so Jian. But I was training other things. I've trained that in the Wing Chun butterfly knives, but as part of my Southern 5 animal kung fu training, which I did back in the day, which mostly focused on tiger and crane, with a little bit of mantis, a little bit of snake, a little bit of a monkey, and a little bit of a leopard. But it was mostly just tiger and crane. I took to the crane a lot, and then later on, obviously, doing my Wing Chun, obviously, which is Yung Chun training, as I say. My whole life was doing martial arts, Kung Fu training, you know, my whole life. Chinese martial arts, you know. I say when I was a young boy, when I was 12, I started out. Let's get that mentioned across here. I did start with karate. I did do some kickboxing. Then from there on, it moved on. I was like doing all Chinese martial arts mostly, and I'm inspired by loads of martial arts. Obviously, I've observed and looked into things like Aikido, which is a Japanese art. But mostly I practice Wing Chun, which is Yung Chun training. That's train that. Chuan meaning fist. Chuan means the fist, but it mostly stands for the way. Which means the way. I don't like to use the word style. I use the word system or a method. You've got to be careful with the word art too, like martial arts. And you've also got to be careful with the word martial because, you know, it comes across as fighting art, right? While there is an artistry to the martial arts, and while there is that, it's also a skill, but it's not all about demonstration. Like one of my teachers used to say, seeing is believing, but feeling is the truth. So something might look amazing, or it might look really bad, or useless, or whatever, or it might look so cool, or whatever. But whether it's, you know, useful or not, in whatever kinds of benefits, it depends, you know, on you. But one thing about the martial arts, guys, with all kung fu training, all martial arts basically, or wushu, as in terms of the broader use of the word, which means Chinese martial arts, or just martial arts in general. So the thing with martial arts is, it's not a dance. It's not just some other thing. It's not like something you do. I mean, it's a way of life, and the depth of it, the deepest depth. But with martial arts, right? Martial arts is basically for self-preservation, maintenance, right? In one, the essence of the Tao, basically, which is the balance of yin and yang, as I say, as Lao Tzu speaks of in Tao Te Ching. So, but the basic point is, all the martial art training, all the kung fu training, it's all yin and yang, everything, okay? And it's basically for health, right? So it's got to have those benefits, health and fitness in some kind of way, shape or form, flowing movements and strong structure, hard and soft, the balance of yin and yang. Fucking arsehole. What the fuck's he trying to do? Does he want to go, or does he want to die? Is he angry with his wife again, with his money, or his dinner? I don't know. What's the problem? His kids, his parents, his boss, his workers, his ass. Oh, damn motherfucker. Excuse my language. The planet. What is it? The crazy driver is showing off on that one. That they're going to have a car crash and go straight through the windshield. I mean, but go back to what I was saying. So with the martial arts, right? With the martial arts, all gone for is yin and yang. Everybody is yin and yang. The Tao, as Lao Tzu says, right? So it's all martial arts. That goes for every kind of martial art, all kinds of kung fu training, everything. It's the Tao. It's what it is. Yin and yang balance, manifest in your body, in everything, in all of your life, in everything you do, right? So, so that's what it is, and it teaches you to be a better person in your life, right? It keeps you on track. And he realises as a tree, you know, as how you must grow, right? So yeah, there's dogs coming after me now. I like dogs. I like dogs, but I'm scared of dogs. Back to what we're saying now. Now these drunkards might say hello to me now. Don't trip over someone's cat. But so back to what I was saying. As we passed this display of lunacy. Right, so martial arts, right? So yeah, forget all the distractions. Martial arts at the core essence is manifestation, is maintenance of the ever emanating force, which is your life force, which is life, practiced in a way of through postures, movement in stillness, stillness in movement. Right? All aspects of the Tao, and it's about feeling rather than following illusions, seeing is believing. So feeling is the truth. That's what my teacher said. What did my teacher say? Seeing is the truth. Now, so 2 parts to it, to martial arts, Kung Fu, okay, or all martial arts. And I'm incorporating everything as Kung Fu or Wushu, whatever you want to call it. You know, you can train boxing, you know, you can train karate, you know, Western boxing, Japanese Kung Fu, Okinawan, karate, things like that. Whatever it is, ultimately the martial arts got the same thing. It could be art, painting, it could be music, which is also things which I do, digital artwork I create. I edit movies, I write books, I make music, I make short films. I do a lot of things in my life, huh? You know, write self-help books, fictional books, self-help books, all that kind of stuff, right? But the point is to say, let's just run on. Hold on 1 second, sorry. Yeah. As I say, so you've got people on this road, I tell you now, who are like, well, put your safety first and your life first, that's all I'm going to say to you. So martial arts is about self-preservation from the root and self-protection of any external threats. So, and internal, of course. So so maintaining self here from the internal, what you are not actually sickness and death. You are a living being which is only truth. You are only truth. Even within your own deceptions and your own stories you tell yourself based on what the world's implied, or what you project into your inside consciousness from your mind, you project from the perceptions of the world and tell yourself this story, this fairy tale. But ultimately, you are true, and you know what is. And mostly your body knows more than your mind a lot of the time, for most people, feeling, right? It's not about trying to win something like you're already a failure in your mind. You can always do more things, but ultimately you're already successful here. Your life is here, isn't it, right? Okay? Excuse me. Yeah. It's not about trying to be more true or trying anything else. There's no forcing, there's nothing beyond it. Truth is here. Here is what you are right now, whether you accept it or not. Whether you know it or not. Facts are facts. You are what you are. What you are before who you can be, whatever you can be. And you are this set of atoms in your body, quarks, right? And one with the whole universe, which allows you to be. That sounds deep and crazy, right? Just because you have 2 arms and 2 legs, so therefore you put on a pair of man-made jeans and leather jacket, put your 2 arms through it, with a name, some kind of name, brand name on it or something, some gold chain that someone put together, a silver chain around your neck, and a pair of fancy sunglasses to look cool. Whatever it is, changing the colour of your hair, a pair of snakeskin fucking boots or a fur scarf, whatever it is, and you start acting like it's part of your life. A machine gun, or some kind, whatever it might be, a bike, that horse, that money in your hand, that guitar, whatever it is, the good things we invent, the bad things we invent, the ways you're walking and talking, learning from the ways of society around people around you, in your surroundings, and you act like it's normal, and you say that's culture, so that's your culture. It's not real at all. You're a human being. But Lao Tzu told you in the Tao Te Ching very clearly, right? He didn't say, listen to me, it's my Chinese culture. He didn't say it. He said, wake up, you're a human being. If you don't have yin and yang in balance and the Tao, and you're fucked, basically. Life is truth. If it's not truth, then what is it? You're the walking dead, man. Well, so I'm trying to tell you right now. So the truth is the truth, right? The truth is the truth. In essence, the truth. Truth is power, it's strength. Truth is strength and power. Truth is strength and power. Always accept truth over the opposite. Yeah? What's real? What's real is your real power, your real absolute power. I'm saying. Power always beats over what's weak. And truth always beats what's non-existent. Truth exists. The opposite of truth doesn't exist. Right? And that is what it is. That is what Laos is telling you in the Tao Te Ching very clearly. About the Tao. Yin and yang, everything's a balance of yin and yang. Right? The Tao is at the core, in the center. It is the center. Without it, you couldn't be alive. You see? So we can't talk about anything. You know what I'm saying? We can't talk about any other topics, nothing else, until you know that. Also, you can't speak any words until you know that. Yeah? When you can't even breathe, when you've got no blood going right through your body. If you don't work with the truth, what it is, the essence of all truth, you can't do anything. It's not philosophy, it's not what someone wrote in a book, okay? Do you understand that? Sometimes when you seek to understand, or when you're seeking, you're on a journey that you're making. So some people, they make the map up as they go along. So they're losing, more and more, they're losing the potential, the possibility of actually finding, or finding the way. You define the way before you find the thing, right? On the way. Things will be found on the way. Fruits will be found on the tree. A physical essence that you can see. Okay? A physical example of the Tao. The tree with the fruit on it, as I keep saying. And the same with Kung Fu and all that. So when you talk about Kung Fu, martial arts, and whatever, hard work, you talk about any kind of skills or flowery arts that we create, you know? Fanciful. It's alright to have imagination, it's alright to be creative. Definitely rather than destructive, we say, right? Knowing that both, when destruction creates something, even nothing as a something, you know? And creation, yeah, does the same thing. It destroys sometimes. Something or nothing. Okay. So the martial arts. I say, right? Basically, when we're talking about all Kung Fu training, all Kung Fu training, right? What we're talking about is basically self-maintenance, right? Maintaining the self. Value the self, right? Valuing the self. The essence inside yourself, right? The life force. Inside of the life force. The power of living is what you're doing. You're maintaining that from your blood, your bones, your chi, your bones, your skin, your flesh, all your hair. You know what I'm saying? Every atom and cell, all the energy, the photons, neutrons and quarks in your body. The balance of yin and yang that allows every quark to exist. The Tao that allows the quarks to exist. The heat that naturally comes with a natural temperature from life itself. Functionality. Movement. That movement and energy within, all the energy within my body that allows a muscle to be on this level that we see it. That allows your five senses, as limited as we are, to exist so that we may be ready, if we humble ourselves even more so, to maintain a longer life, but we may be able to receive, like a satellite, more goodness from an ever bigger world than we are. I say a world, a reality realm, like the universe, greater universe, right? I speak on the deepest as fuck, you know, excuse my language, because it's not the words we use or what we do, it's the intent behind them. And it's not the intent, it's the origin. Do you understand that? It's not what you do or what you say. That's actually nothing. Goddamn bitch, you know what I'm saying? In any language, It's not your culture. No, my friend. It's the Tao, that's what it is. Everything's the Tao, as Lao Tzu said in the Tao Te Ching very clear. It's not the book, the Tao Te Ching, it's the Tao in your, it's what's right here, right there, your blood in your body, your breathing, and your heart's beating. You understand me? Okay? So that's what it is. It's not the dance, it's the music. You understand that? The music of life. You know what I'm saying? It's not the paint, it's the vision. Yeah? It's not anything in your body, it's the air. Let's say, you know what I'm saying? It's not the goodness of air, water, you know, all that heat, food and whatever it is, ingredients, fruits. It's not that. It's the truth, the essence of the truth, the goodness in it. What's good? The Tao is good. That's what Lao Tzu said. Everything else is nothing. You only have Tao. Yeah, I just told you. That person listening to me now. So it's all I talk about all day. So you can't be doing any. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It does not make a difference when I'm telling you everything is yin and yang, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's singing trend, whatever, whatever. It's all yin and yang. As you're breathing, as you're sleeping at night time, as you're eating, and as you're walking to your home, as you remember your wife or your mother, everything, all the good things in your life. You know what I'm saying? The water you got to drink, life itself. Going through like a mirror. See? The Tao is like a mirror. Everything is one. Right? So we didn't touch on the second point. This is the thing. The second point. The first point is preservation of health when you're training martial arts, right? For real, right? Kung Fu training. The second part I said, and I'm putting that as a number 2 point here, right? Is self-protection. So not for fighting, but for protecting yourself, right? Having some ability to defend yourself. It's not a dance, it's just a useful thing, right? We have to understand it's one. The expression is nothing. Yeah. The expression is nothing. It's like talking. Yeah? It's like talking. Hoi shou de buru hoi ting da again. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like talking too much. The expression, what are you doing? When you do something for a reason, you're trying to put a message out. See, Lao Tzu wrote the book, the Tao Te Ching. He didn't say, read my book. He didn't say that. Oh, okay, for that. He didn't say, read my Tao Te Ching like a Kung Fu gun on yap, 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 yap. No. He said, follow the truth. He didn't say, follow like my culture, follow my king or my dad. You know, bloody, he didn't say that. He said, my Chinese. He said the truth. Follow the truth. Not follow my words. He didn't say follow the words. He said follow the truth. How are you following the truth? The truth's in your heart, your blood, and your body now. The chi is all yin and yang. Everything is the Tao. But when I say that, you say, oh, you like Chinese culture. It's not about Chinese culture. What do I know? I know very little. There you are. Now I've got a big universe, so much I can learn from. More power. That's what it is. So it's the same with all Kung Fu training, okay? Kung Fu training, it's the same thing. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter if it's Tai Chi, it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if you're painting a picture, cooking, you know. When you're listening to your wife talking, or your mother, when you wake up, not angry, not too sick, hopefully, you know. When you feel your heart and you're still breathing, you know life. That's what it is. Yeah? I've got a few white hairs here. Yeah? Sometimes I'm speaking English, sometimes I'm speaking Chinese, but the time is passing on. You must value your life. There's no lesson. I'm not Kung Fu telling you. I can't tell you. Yeah? Just nature's the truth. You put one word, it stops all the words. One step, one direction, one road here. It stops all the other roads. Yeah? Yin and Yang has no limits. No limit. It goes on. Up and down. That's what he's saying. So the truth is the truth. So I can't talk to you all day, every day about, just, it's like hard to talk about any topic. I mean, I can talk to you, I've been talking to you about martial arts, yeah, for so many years in the videos, nearly 19 years, right, talking to you. Whether it's Yong Chen Chen or whatever, I'm talking to you, okay? That's one thing, okay? Martial arts, Kung Fu training, right? I can talk to you now, I'm 40, nearly 43. I'll talk to you when I'm 60, I'll talk to you when I'm 80. But the truth is just Tao. Everything is just Tao. Okay? Just yin and yang. Everything is that at the heart. You must free your mind. Empty, just feel. My teacher said to her, as I said, one of my teachers, my Chinese teacher said, seeing is believing, but feeling is the truth. Now he's talking about the Kung Fu training, But I'm saying in life also, right? Seeing is believing, but feeling is the truth. What you see in your mind, it becomes the end of it. You're making too many choices, too many answers, and too many questions. You're making it too small and too big. You are always making it the two things always. You don't even know because the Tao controls everything. But the opposite, if you said that everything has two sides and you said the Tao has another side, yeah, that's called nothing. Nothing is also real. It's really nothing. It can't help you, can it? It can help you. Avoid that bullshit. You can only use what you have. But the moment you try to control it, you try to change it, you try to force it, what are you doing to yourself? You see? It's the same thing. It's always the same thing. It's always the same thing. You're getting closer to something, further away from something. You see? You're trying to win because you think you're a failure. See? It always goes back to the same thing. You're trying to prove something because you want to be heard. Let feeling be your hearing. The way of the martial arts is, it shouldn't be an expression from a kind of concern. It should be a natural essence of maintenance and protection for the mind and body. I'm going to stop this and we'll carry on more later.